any action, okay, anything happening in life, right? There are three aspects: the deed, the doer, and doing. The deed, doer, and doing. There are three aspects of any action in life. For example, I want a house. House is the deed. I am constructing the house. The construction is doing. The house is the deed. Another example, a painter and a picture. Painter is the doer. The picture is deed. And painting is the doing. So any aspect has threefold split: the doer, doing, and deed. Is this clear? Mm-hmm. Now the question is, which comes first? Does the doer come first? Deed comes first? This whole thing in the universe, it is a simultaneous arising. The doer, deed, and doing appears together. Example is, in your dream, you wrote a painting. The painting was not there. You wrote the painting. Write the painting circumstances have to be there in the dream. The painter has to be there. The painting has to happen. So you may say that painter is writing the painting. Painter comes first and painting happens. Right? Painter has to come first. Correct. And the painting happens. Okay. So that's our understanding. But the painting has to happen. What is required? Painter, material, everything appears simultaneously happens. Okay. Now the question of doership is a problem for us. The doer, doer, doing, and deed. There are three. In reality, there are no three. The three is an illusion. Right? When the painting is happening, the deed and the doer are not there. Only doing is there. Only painting is there. The subject and object are not there. This is called triputi. Threefold split is not there. In a painting, in any action, there's no threefold split. When the action is happening, there's no threefold split at all.
Only one, action.
Right. Only action is there. The threefold split is an afterthought. Threefold split happens only when the mind comes. See, for example, a great musician is there. He is singing music. The audience is there. When the music is happening, there's no musician, there's no audience, only music is there. Then people start applauding. The musician is, oh, I only sang the music. The doer comes as an afterthought. The mind comes into picture. Mind will claim that I did it. In reality, doer was not there in doing.
What was doing?
It was happening. Everything in universe is happening. The claimer comes and says, I did it. The doer is an illusion. The doership is an illusion. That's what Nisargadatta Maharaj is saying. The doership is completely an illusion for any of us. The doership is because ego takes ownership of the action which has happened, which is happening in the universe. A painting has to happen. Whatever is required appears together. The painting happens. Then the ego comes and claims, I did the painting. The doership.
So deed is decided first.
It's not deed. The doing.
Action. Okay, doing is okay.
The doing arises in the cosmic consciousness. The deed happens. The deed happens and doer appear as when the mind comes up to claim. The mind is not, the mind or the claimer, what I call as ego, is not there in doing is there. I'll give you another example. Okay. There's a great dancer, ballet dancer, the great ballet dancer. So when he does the ballet dancing, right? The ballet dance is a very gentle dance. His feet will be off the ground. He appears to be floating against the gravity. He appears to be floating against gravity. It's impossible. But he is so gentle that he always floats. People see that this guy is floating. He's defying gravity. It appears as though like that. Then they asked him, there seems to be no gravity when you're dancing. He says, when dancing is happening, I'm not there. then there's no gravity. The moment you say, moment I start thinking, I am there, the gravity will come and I fall into ground. The ego, please understand, our mind can have only one thought at a time. Okay? Mind cannot have two thoughts. When the action is happening, there's no mind is not coming and say, I am there. I am doing it, don't say. The doing is there completely. The mind is silent that time. Mind can have only one thought at a time. Doing is happening. Mind has no time to think. So doing is happening. Then after doing happens, the ego or one thought comes. Who did the doer? I did the doer. Who is this guy? This fellow with such and such a name, such and such a background, painter, did the deed. So doership comes later. Doer was not there in doing. And doing happened because of the universal consciousness. The painter to paint, his brain has to work. His hand has to function. His thinking has to happen. His heart has to beat. There's no doer as an individual ego. Ego comes and claims the actions which happened in universal consciousness. Doership is completely a myth. And coming to you, doctor, you have performed hundreds of surgeries, heart surgeries, and you take credit for that. Sorry. No, it's not you who did it. Understand? Surgeries happen through the body-mind complex. Ego of you claimed it happened. So let me give you an example. When you do the surgery, your brain has to function. Okay? Your breath has to work. Your heart has to beat. Okay? Exactly, precisely, hand has to move.
In a certain way.
Okay? Did you do that? No. It happened in certain way. Then doctor feels, I did a great surgery. That's the ego which claims actions happen in the universal consciousness in totality. The doership is a myth. Is that, have I put in more clear words?
But
Ask the question.
I have a question.
Wait. Abhishek has a question. Yes, question.
No, so now doer, doing, and deed, they all are happening
In the universal consciousness.
in the universal
This not
consciousness.
deed. That will not say. In the universal consciousness, doer, deed, and deed, these three are not there. Doing is there.
Doing,
Right? Doing is there happening, realizing in the universal consciousness. The doer comes and says, I did it, which is ego, which is false, which is not real, because it takes memory. Memory is not you. Unreal, the ego uses the unreal data to claim I did it. Right? When doing is happening, he was not there. Who is not there? Ego is not there. Okay? Now, is there cause and effect relationship is there in this? Yes, cause and effect relationship is there. In the universal consciousness, when things happen, is there cause and effect relationship? Yes, it is there. Whatever happens, a recording happens. Recording is done by the ego. And the recording is memory. And that recording becomes the data for deed to happen next. It's like a script. Does it answer your question?
okay. Maybe necessary that Taji Maharaj.
I don't want to discuss because it's so too complicated.
Complex and
That sentence is so complex, I can't understand that. Okay, but I have given a simple understanding. Is my explanation clear?
Okay. Can you apply the same thing to the meeting we are having now?
Wait a minute. There's another question from Maitri. Yes, Maitri.
So you're telling the doership is coming after the deed is done, and it's because the mind is taking a false claim because it was never there during the deed was being performed.
Ego
Because it
is
can
taking a
probably-
false claim. Ego is
Correct.
see ego is a thought.
But
Okay, I did it.
But the entire time when your body is functioning, the heart is beating, the blood flow is happening, when the action is happening, the mind is taking the doership responsibility, because before the task was starting, it took an intention that I'm going to start this task, and while it was performing, the mind is a part of the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, right? The subconscious mind is performing all the activities, and the conscious mind is doing whatever is the conscious activity. So once it's doing these together, it can finally tell, I did it. That's why it's taking the doership.
No. What you are understanding is I'll tell you what happens. Okay. So forget about your detailed question. So when you lift your hand, forget the painting. When you lift your hand, Who lifted your hand? Please tell me.
It's not like not me,
So not me, I'm trying to say.
but my subconscious mind knows how much to do, what to do, everything,
I'm
right?
saying
I won't have
whatever,
to
there is
consciously
nothing
know.
called my, there is nothing called my subconscious mind, or there's nothing called my. It's a universal functioning which is happening through you. That's the point. Is
But
heart beating is
if I don't make an intention that I want to paint, if my mind doesn't do that, then there's no point of it coming together.
so you are saying I have to have intention to paint. Very good.
Yeah.
Who did the intention?
It's the mind which comes in at that point, right?
No, no, who did the intention?
Mind.
How did the mind do the intention? You only did the intention?
I think so.
So then you must be knowing how the brain functions, how to have created intention thought in the brain. So you made, that means you claim responsible thinking. Is it
So
true?
it's no. In a way where, you know, like you gave the example of a company which is doing all the research and background for making a ibuprofen tablet, and I just consume it.
Yeah.
It's the same way, right? Subconscious mind knows how to perform everything. It has
Arre
all the
Baba,
details. You have to know
subconscious
it.
mind, whatever you call as mind, subconscious mind, everything is functioning not because of you. It is happening in spite of you. And you claim the ownership. That's all I'm trying to say. Claiming the ownership also is a part of the functioning of the universal consciousness through you. Because we don't have absolutely any clue how our brain operates, how the heart operates, how to think. Nothing is there. It's happening, but we definitely make a claim. That's part of the universal game. Is the answer clear?
If it is
Mind
doing
is,
without
it is
me
very
also,
difficult to accept. It hurts. I don't do anything. Somewhere I have to do something. You are doing something as an instrument of the divine. That's it. It is a God who works through you. As simple as that. Why are you silent?
processing it.
I can't even give 1.1% credit to you. It's not there. Somewhere you want to get credit. You can take the credit, but it's not there.
But if this action is going to happen, whether I'm there or I'm not there, in spite of me or not there, then replacing
So-
every body, mind, intellect in every story is going to be a very
No.
It's good.
I didn't say that. I will state my statement very clearly. Okay. Any action which is happening is not because of you, not by you. Okay. It is through you. The action cannot happen without you. But you are not the doer. Is the sentence understood properly? I'll make it very simple, more simple. Without screwdriver, I cannot open the screw. But screwdriver is not opening the screw. I am opening the screw, but screwdriver doesn't know. Without screwdriver, screw cannot be opened. Okay? But screwdriver, if you start thinking, I am opening the screw, it's false. That's why you are not the doer. The actions are happening through you. Without you, that specific action cannot happen. But you are not the doer. Are you clear? You are an instrument of the God. Why are you silent?
But
Why are you so silent?
I am trying to form the question, but
You are not trying to form the question. You are trying to get some little bit of credit. Zero.
But you're
That's
on the
why she
same,
was-
Guruji, without the screwdriver you can't do.
Yeah, But screwdriver is not a doer, no. That's what I'm trying to say.
But you're
You
using
are
it
the instrument.
finally.
Huh?
You're using it.
That's what I'm saying. You are the instrument of the divine. That's why Sri Krishna says to Arjuna, Nimitta matram bhava savyasachin. You are just an instrument. So, Maitreyi, you are just an instrument. Nothing more than that. You are instrument of God. Any question or objection? A lot of brain processing is going on. It hurts. For whom it hurts? For the ego, which is not real. For unreal guy, it hurts. Let it hurt. Screwdriver is not getting hurt. Unreal guy, it's hurt. Ego is not real.
So you can't take the credit, but you also don't have to worry the results of that. You take whatever happens.
Whatever happens is bound to happen. Okay. So, any questions, Maitreyi? So, there is a request to give some credit to screwdriver also. Without screwdriver, action cannot happen. I'm saying that. So, the God is the doer. You are the instrument. Without you, that specific action will not happen, but you are not the doer. So, you are required to make it happen. Come on, ask me the question, Maitreyi.
It's not accepting in my mind.
Somehow it hurts, no? So, I'll
But-
close this question. Please repeat with me. Naham karta, harireva karta. I am not the doer. God alone is the doer through me. Then I am relieved actually. For me, it is I don't need a credit. God is the guy who does through me. It's a relief. Huh? Okay. Now,
I cancel my visit.
so doctor says,
No.
doctor says he has to travel to Reddington, which is about 4 to 5 hours journey. In night time, he could not travel. He cancelled this thing and sat in front of me for this meeting. So it's an accident. My dear sir, there are no accidents in universe at all. Accident is only your concept. There are no
This would
accidents.
happen anyway.
This is bound to happen. That's why you are not able to travel. So this meeting was destined. I had an appointment with you. You may not know that.
I thought he convinced me.
So he convinces you, I convince you.
And the week.
But this meeting is destined to happen. You are not going to Reddington. Whatever you want to do, you can't go.
So then this helps us to relax. Don't worry. Let things take place.
No, I am the instrument. Let
No,
go.
that's fine. I was in a hurry. I should leave. Yeah.
So that's why
All
we
that was unnecessary.
no. That's why we have to say
You have to do your work.
you do your job properly to the best of your ability. If you think is possible,
Correct.
okay, and that properly as you think is possible is not your will; it's God's will happening through you.
Even if that thought has to come to your mind or not, that I have to do it best is
God's will.
doesn't come to everybody.
It doesn't come. So, in Muslims, they say, Inshallah, will of God. So, will of God alone is working through you, working through every being. And how does it work? It based on the karmic impression. Created with script is written by the ego, which is false script. The ego is actually a storyteller. It creates a story for a drama.
So this may be next one. Maybe.
Wait. Abhishek has a question on this?
No.
Okay. Anybody else has a question? Maitreyi, why did he become silent?
It's processing, but is so people have so many worries, so many confusions, so many things happening, right? Some people go get anxiety, should I do this, should I not do this, is this right, is this not right? And
So
question is not coming.
question cannot come until God decides the question has to come through Maitri. That's called surrender. So the question here is, script is written by the ego and universe plays it. Yes, ego is a storyteller. Ego creates a story. Universe plays the story. That's a drama. So anybody has a question on this? Everybody is okay with this? I am not the doer. God is the doer. Gayatri, Pratibha, anybody has a question? Manjunath has a question. What is the question? Hariom Guruji, when we perform actions through Karma Yoga, can't come doership, there will be no cause and effect. I didn't understand the question. Can you repeat? What is the question? Manjunath?
Hari Om Guruji,
Yes, go ahead.
when we perform actions through Karma Yoga, that is not claiming our doership. Will there be no recordings or impressions that will create a cause and effect?
No. See, Karma Yoga means what? I will do as an offering to God. Correct?
Yes, Guruji.
When you're doing that, there's ego, no? The doership is there, right? A sense of doership is there.
Yes,
The whole
Guruji.
Karma Yoga is actually trying to drop your sense of doership, which is not real anyway. Correct? So you're doing some result will come. Result will come because of Prabhupada Karma. You say it's God's grace. Then there's no more impressions, no more Karma Phala. Correct?
Yes, Guruji.
See, the entire Karma Yoga is to drop the sense of doership. We have a false sense of doership. The Karma Yoga is to align with our universe by dropping false sense of doership. Any questions?
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yes, ask.
Prabhuji, you told that I am not the doer, God is doer and I am instrument, right?
Correct.
Then asking questions like I am asking you question, that is that mean that God is only asking question and I am as an instrument?
You tell me.
I think God is asking questions through me.
Correct. You're right. So all other people are not asking question. Only why you are chosen? Because you are the instrument for asking this question. So God is doing through me. Is it comfortable or is joyful or suffering? Is it difficult?
Joyful.
That's all. Be happy. Huh? We'll close this question. Gayatri?